This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for today, April the 7th, is a NFL star running back who played for San Fran, Philadelphia, and Seattle in the NFL and was part of a national championship team for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. He's won one Super Bowl with the Niners. He looked pretty good and all that. And was part of Any Given Sunday and all that. So anyway, he actually went back to Notre Dame to get a graphic design degree. But anyway, he was one of the recording artists. His name is Ricky Waters, who's now 54 years old. Waters went to play in Pennsylvania, and then after a decent high school career, he went to the University of Notre Dame, becoming part of a good recruiting class. So Notre Dame had some good recruiting and all of that. Waters would actually be, as a freshman, backing up a running back and would return kickoffs. Notre Dame would get to the Cotton Bowl to face A&M. His second season, Waters was made to be the flanker position, aka wide receiver, after Tim Brown departed, being drafted in the draft by the Raiders to ignite the Irish passing attack. And it worked. Waters would lead the team in receiving, and he actually ran 2 punts back for touchdowns. Unfortunately for him, he got suspended before the key game between Notre Dame and USC for disciplinary reasons. Shockingly, Notre Dame, even though that they were playing at USC without their leading receiver and rusher, because Tony Brooks was also benched, they actually pulled off a 27-10 win, which was shocking. It's weird how you win against the opponent like USC without your best players who were hit by disciplinary reasons. It's akin to Arkansas in the 1976 Orange Bowl. Anyway, the Fiesta Bowl, Notre Dame took care of West Virginia to secure the school's 11th national title. And with 6 All-Americans, it was huge that the Irish do it. And in the second season, Ricky Waters would be part of a national title contender. So anyway, Notre Dame would contend hardly. With Tony Brooks suspended for the season because of academic reasons, Lou Holtz put Ricky Waters back to being running back. And it worked. Notre Dame was pretty good. They were number 1 ranked for 13 weeks before losing to Miami in the regular season finale. But Notre Dame got revenge on the number 1 ranked Colorado Buffaloes in the Orange Bowl 21-6. And no, it was not the Rocket Ismail game that he actually got robbed of a key touchdown. Notre Dame was number 2, and it was looked pretty good and all that. Waters would also play for the 1990 Irish, and then would play in the NFL. So he was hoping to make things happen in the NFL, and with the 45th overall pick in the second round, the Niners decided to go for Ricky Waters. They were in the midst of a dynasty, and they thought that they needed a good running back for the dynasty. I mean, Roger Craig and Tom Rathman were getting old. Ricky Waters ended up being only the 5th running back taken in that 91 draft. The Pats took Leonard Russell, 14th overall, bleh. Kansas City took Harvey Williams, 21st overall, bleh. The Chargers took Eric Bieniemy from Colorado, 39th overall, okay. And the Raiders took Nick Bell, just a few picks before Ricky Waters. So yeah, teams really passed up on him. So he would play 10 years in the NFL for San Fran, Philly, and Seattle. He had injuries and missed his entire rookie campaign. However, during the next 3 seasons, he would be the star running back for San Francisco, helping them lead the league in scoring an average per year. The Niners would get to 2 NFC title games, but Dallas stopped them. But in '94, they got over the hump. They vanquished their foes. And on their way to the Super Bowl, and on their way to things was that in '94, when San Fran took on the New York Giants in the divisional round. No, sorry, that was the 94-95 season. No, 93-94. That's right, because the Giants had to play on the road because they lost to Dallas on the final day. Ricky Watters on home turf against the Giants put up 5 touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns, setting the postseason record. It was amazing. He put up 30 points by himself. Well, you get 6 points per touchdown, so 30 points, crushing the Giants and sending LT and Phil Simms into retirement. But then in Super Bowl 29, he would put up 3 touchdowns for the Niners to take care of the San Diego Chargers. So he did it. He shares the 3 touchdowns mark in one game by Roger Craig and Jerry Rice. Anyway, so he was good. The Eagles wanted him. I mean, after all, he just came off a Super Bowl title, so they picked up with the things. Unfortunately, he got he was notorious for all the run races in Philly. After they said, why didn't he stretch himself to catch a Randall Cunningham pass that would have resulted in a big hit, but then short-armed the pass to avoid contact, losing the game. He said, for who? For what? But fortunately, though, he would be productive for the Eagles, actually leading the league in yards from scrimmage in '96 and getting Philly to the playoffs twice in his 3 seasons. He played every game and got 31 touchdowns, so he did okay. And then he played for Seattle from '98 till his retirement in 2001. So Ricky Watters was pretty impressive and all that. So he's one of only 2 NFL running backs to get 1,000 yards in a season for 3 teams, that being Philly, San Fran, and Seattle. The other guy, Willis McGahee. So anyway, he's had a few chances to get into the Hall of Fame, but he's failed. Some people said that the reason why he's not inducted in the Hall of Fame is because of his demeanor and all that. Despite his Pro Bowl selections and high rankings in total touchdowns and all that. And a lot of people said that Ricky Watters was overshadowed by Steve Young in that Super Bowl 29, sorry. So anyway, he played 144 games, 10,643 yards for running. He's a 10,000-yard rusher, for God's sake, with 78 touchdowns. So Ricky Watters does deserve the Hall of Fame? I think he does. I mean, after all, how many guys can claim that to get 3 touchdowns in a Super Bowl? Especially with this day and age of defenses putting it up. Ricky Watters was just huge, and I always loved playing him in Tecmo Super Bowl and leading the Niners to titles. So anyway, yeah, Ricky Watters knew what he was doing. And I know what I'm doing by putting him in as a Bertie boy. Anyway, I'm Joe Diamond, I do.